Welcome to QuaranTunes, a mission of the music ministry of Grand Avenue United Methodist Church. Of all of the anthems that our choir have prepared recently, few have brought greater comfort or enjoyment to our congregation and the choir themselves than this arrangement of "It Is No Secret What God Can Do" by Joseph Martin. In it, Martin weaves together beautifully Stuart Hamlin's classic tune and text with the traditional hymn, "Great is Thy Faithfulness." As we prepare to share it with you, I'd like also to share a few remarks that Mr. Hamlin himself made about the piece. He writes, "Many people have asked me, how do you feel when you hear It Is No Secret being sung by a choir? I've never been able to tell them because there's no word to explain it. I wrote the song for sure, but I can't seem to ever find myself claiming sole ownership of a song that has been translated into over 90 foreign languages." One lady put it to me this way. She said, "Mr. Hamlin, you didn't write the song. You just got to hold the pen." He said, "I think you're right." He goes on to recount that he wrote the song after visiting with a neighbor of the Hamlins, John Wayne. John had been making one of his movies, and as he returned home, there was a neighborhood gathering where friends were talking about things that had been going on in their neighborhood and the world around them. As they did, someone made the remark, "It's no secret what God can do in a person's life." And then John Wayne said to Stuart as the Hamlins were returning home, "Stuart, you ought to write a song about that. It is no secret what God can do." So when they returned home, Hamlin's wife was getting ready for bed, and he returned downstairs to sit at the organ. The grandfather clock in the hall was just beginning to chime midnight, and he began to compose. When he had finished the song, he thought surely it must be the middle of the night, and he called to his wife. But looking up, he saw that the clock was only marking 17 minutes after midnight. His wife came and sat at the organ, and she too began to play the song and sing these familiar words. "The chimes of time ring out the news. Another day is through. Someone slipped and fell. Was that someone you? You may have longed for added strength, your courage to renew. Do not be disheartened, for I have news for you. It is no secret what God can do." As she began to cry, Hamlin thought that she was sad, but she said, "No, I'm not sad. I'm happy. This is not an ordinary song. It's the most beautiful thing you've ever written. It tells a wonderful story, so simple and so beautifully told, that all people all over the world can surely know that it is no secret what God can do in their lives." "Yes, I remember that night," Hamlin concludes. "I'll always remember that night. A song written one night because of what a neighbor had said and because a big old hall clock began striking the hour of midnight." And so we share with you, it is no secret what God can do.